Okay, that's our second video, and kind of calling this Why the DBS Part 1. And this Part 1, we will discuss the need for more workers. And that is one of the big reasons why Discovery Bible Study is a very neat and beneficial approach for the work that we're involved in. Is the need for more workers. We need more people sharing the faith, sharing the gospel. We need more people discipling other people. We need more believers out there forming new communities of believers. And I think, there's a lot of reasons why we don't have more laborers in the harvest. I mean, even Jesus told his disciples to go and pray for more workers to enter the harvest. So there's multiple reasons, but I think one reason that there is a lack of new workers is maybe some of the methods that we currently use in teaching or sharing the gospel or discipling or gathering believers. It is quite intimidating. I mean, most of missionaries that share their go into another country, and they come with an education. They're coming with all these the commentaries and the Bible background, which is all good and profitable, and God's going to use that. But when we use all of that knowledge and our methods and our approaches to communicate God's Word, it can be quite intimidating to the person who did not grow up in this Christian background. And without the education, without all the commentaries, and sometimes without even a Bible or being illiterate. So it can be very intimidating. Most of our approaches can be very Western and not culturally appropriate, which makes it difficult for the people we're reaching to adapt to the approach that we are saying we want them to use. And one of the key pieces is it's not reproducible. Maybe some of our approaches, some of the things we're doing, maybe some of the material we're using, it's just not reproducible. Therefore, it's going to stunt the growth. It's going to inhibit what we hope to see, which is communities of believers all over, and people in reach of the gospel. And so we're not going to see that. People that we're teaching are the same ones that we're hoping will pass on to others, but it's not happening at the scale that it needs to. And one of the reasons is I think we're using some of our approaches are extremely complicated. DBS, from my perspective, is empowering. It is simple, but it is powerful, and it empowers people of all backgrounds, the uneducated, the illiterate, the Bible student, the new believer, the older believer, to get out, to be able to pass on to others what they're learning about God, about how to believe in God, how to walk with God, how to follow God, how to share the truths of God with other people. I really think we need to consider what our approach is, and is it, whether it be DBS or some other role or some other method, to be able to simplify it to where we have more people in the harvest, more people equipped to do the work of the ministry.